Hello, Nick Snacks, Barbara Nicolato here for Del Bellows Designs. Today I'm going to show you how to make a card using the alcohol lift technique. I'm starting out with a sheet of 5 by 7 inch Yupo paper, which is translucent. And that paper is on my right. And I have some Tim Holtz Ranger alcohol inks. I'm spreading a few drops of turquoise and then purple twilight ink. Then I'm going to come in with limeade. It's so fascinating to watch how these inks spread out, and when they run into each other, the effects are incredible. There you see me with a straw, and I'm actually blowing the ink around a little bit. Here you see me with a little bit of alcohol. I'm putting a few drops here and there. And the inks just seem to take on a life all their own. I'm pretty much playing with this now, just adding some drops of ink and alcohol here and there till I decide I like the final project. At this point, I'm bringing in Sunshine Yellow. And I just spritzed it with alcohol, trying to fill in some spots. Now, in the areas where the inks meet, it takes a little longer to dry there, so I decided to play a little bit with a piece of thermofoil. And basically what I'm doing is just touching the foil to the areas that are still a little wet, and the foil tends to stick to those areas, giving a vein type of effect. Next, I'm going to bring in the alcohol lift ink, and the stamp is by All in Create number 398. It's called Celestial Navigation. I'm putting the alcohol lift ink over the stamp and making sure I have it all coated nicely. Then I'm going to put that stamp right over the Yupo alcohol inked paper. You see that other 5 by 7 inch sheet of paper on my left? That also is Yupo. It's cardstock, not translucent. So as you can see, that alcohol actually lifted onto the stamp, and now I'm going to transfer it over to the other paper. I'm going to try to get that stamp clean. It'll never come totally clear and clean as it was before, but it doesn't affect any kind of future stamping. This is interesting because on the translucent paper where the ink was lifted off, it leaves the impression of the stamp, and you can use that for some kind of card or background later on. I'm going to concentrate now on the cardstock on the left, and I'm using archival ink called Jet Black is the color, and the stamp is Simi Lavinia number 497. I got a good transfer there, cleaning up the stamp again. But the pupil of the eye isn't as dark as I'd like it to be, so I always keep some Sharpies or black pencils on hand to fill in the areas where the black ink didn't transfer as well. Okay, now comes the fun part. I have all my jelly rolls out. I have the Stardust collection, both in Meteor and Galaxy. I pull out glitter, gels, watercolors, whatever, because now it's time to decorate. And it's like putting a lot of makeup, eye makeup on, and it's just a lot of fun doing this. And there's just no end to the creativity, what you use on it, whether it's even sequins, glitter drops. Here I'm touching with a little bit of my Zig Clean Color watercolor pens. And then my jelly roll. Like I said, this is your time to have fun. I'm just speeding this up a lot. Bringing in some watercolor there. Then I go for the Nuvo glitter drops. I have different colors. I'm using now the Nuvo Clear Crystal Glaze in the area of the pupil. We're going to have to let that dry a bit. And it's going to give it some really nice texture and a shimmery, cool looking contrast. This is a little bit of glue. And then I'm pouring onto the glue, spin it, extra fine glitter. Lilac Blossom is the color. So then I decide, before I cut it down, what if I put a little border there with Distress Oxide peacock feathers? I like the color, and it's picking up some of the colors I've used on the Celestial Navigation stamp. And as I'm doing this, I'm realizing, wait, this color isn't going to really be absorbed into this Yupo paper, which has a plastic coating on it. So after I did the border, I took a paper towel and started wiping it off. And to my surprise, yes, the intensity of the color came off, but it did stain the border a very nice light turquoise color, which dried and didn't smudge off at all. I decided to finish this project off with a black mat and a turquoise colored card. I also decided to use the Lavinia 674 Creativity Stamp. I cut the sentiment into words, brushed the edges with ink, and affixed them to the card using 3D foam tape. I hope you enjoyed this video. Visit us at delbellosdesigns.com. Thank you.